Hello, YouTube land. This is Felicia Taylor, and I want to welcome you to my very first math help video. And I want to say a special shout out to my Facebook family. I want to thank you for your support and thank you for your prayers. It's working, and I'm really excited. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go do some math. Today we're going to talk about systems of equations using substitution. Substitution just simply means solving one equation, and then substituting it to solve for the second equation. So for example, and just so you know, I did not make these examples up. They're coming from my notes from being in school, so I want to give credit where credit is due. So for example, we're going to use y equals 2x plus 1. Y equals 2x plus 1. And 4y minus 6x equals 10. So for the systems of equations, you have to solve one first and then substitute in order to find a solution for the second equation. In this case, since we've already been given the value of y, which is 2x plus 1, we're going to substitute 2x plus 1 for y and solve for x. Okay? So we're going to use this second equation, and we're going to transform it. 4y equals 2x plus 1 minus 6x equals 10. Okay? So we went from having our variables to substituting substituting 2x plus 1 for y, and now our equation is set up to where we can solve. In this particular equation, if there's no symbol of operation, meaning if there's not a plus, subtraction, or a division sign, you're going to multiply. So the first thing you have to do is to clear your parentheses. So since we don't have an operation symbol, we're going to multiply. And you're going to distribute your 4. 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times 1 is a positive 4. And then you're going to bring your minus 6x down, equals 10. Okay? Your next step is you have to combine like terms. So in this particular equation, we have 8x and negative 6x. 8 minus 6 is 2x. Bring down your plus 4 equals 10. Your next step is to isolate x in order to solve for x. But remember, what you do to one side of the equation, you're going to do to the other side. So in order to isolate 2x, you're going to subtract 4 from both sides. Going to minus 4, minus 4. Bring down your 2x, equals 6. Your last step is to solve for x. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So we're going to divide by 2 and divide by 2. Two and 2 cancels out. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So your answer, x equals 3. Remember, we're doing substitution. So in order to solve for y, you have to substitute 3 for x. And you can choose any equation that you want to solve for, because each equation has its own answer. So we're going to substitute x, and then we'll go back and check 1, so that way you can make sure your answer is correct. So since y equals 2x plus 1 is a simple equation, we'll plug in the value of x. So your equation y equals 2x plus 1 transforms to y equals 2 times 3 plus 1. Multiply, you have no symbol of operation, so you multiply. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1. Therefore, your answer, y is equal to 7. So if you're going to, if you are plotting a point on the line, your x coordinate would be 3, your y coordinate would be 7. So let's just check the problem to make sure we have our x and y answers correct. All you do is substitute. You know y is equal to 7. So I'll just write it up here at the top. 4 times 7 minus 6 times 3. Remember, we don't have a symbol of operation. Your answer, 10. 4 times 7, 28, minus 6 times 3, 18. Your answer is 10. So we know that if we were graphing on a line, your coordinate would look like 3 and 7. And that wraps it up. Thank you for watching. And I also want to invite you, if you're ever in Texas, specifically Dallas, come visit us at IBOC Church, where Ricky G. Rush is our pastor. We would love to have you. Thank you for viewing, and until next time, bye-bye.